Here's the man who won the title at the end of June when he cashed in Money in the Bank in a surprise on Monday Night Raw. CM Punk, the underdog who has had uphill battles ever since winning the World Heavyweight Championship, has held on to that championship and he's worn it proudly.
Introducing the challenger from New York City, weighing in at 290 pounds, John Bradshaw Layfield, JBL. And his opponent from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 222 pounds, the World Heavyweight Champion, CM Punk!
That's what it's all about, folks. The World Heavyweight Championship. A prize worth fighting for.
CM Punk is a champion who lives by his own rules. In the lead-up to this match tonight, Punk has refused to give in to JBL's intimidation tactics.
Oh, in the words of CM Punk, sometimes it's what you don't do that makes you who you are. But I think Punk's defiance has only angered JBL even further.
And that could be a grave mistake. A fired-up and furious JBL is not something you want to deal with. Mess with the bull, and you get the horns.
And JBL has gone so far as to call Punk a transitional champion. A fluke quick pin. Championship on the line. And a kick out. Still too fresh.
Oh, meet the backside of an elbow. Here we go. Time to work out some aggression.
He counters with a great reversal.
This is more like a ballroom brawl between these two.
You can feel the contact, and so does the WWE Universe. The willpower, the sheer guts of these two.
Each exchange just sapping the energy from these two.
Oh, the heel hook. Stretch. CM Punk, the surprise champion who cashed in the Money in the Bank contract back in June, shocking the entire sports entertainment world. And many are still shocked that he's champion today.
None more shocked than JBL, but tonight is the opportunity to put all the doubters to rest.
Every time Punk defends that title, he has to prove himself again and again. The championship's around his waist because he earned it. One thing Punk certainly doesn't have here is the experience advantage. JBL had the longest championship reign in SmackDown history. You don't achieve that by accident. JBL has a wealth of championship experience that Punk just doesn't have yet.
Good point. Punk has his work cut out for him, taking on someone as battle-tested as JBL. Heck, JBL has even won here at SummerSlam before. Punk hasn't. Shin breaker.
Punk prides himself in being disciplined and having plenty of self-control. He's going to need all that here tonight against Bradshaw. A 17-year veteran will play mind games and try to wear the champion down.
And if he can't wear him down, he'll just beat him down. JBL has a bona fide mean streak. Mean and vicious. He enjoys
been successful in the ring and in the business world. JBL isn't being given any room to recover.
Credit to Punk for finding a way to overwhelm JBL for the moment.
And a drop kick.
Picture perfect.
Wants to finish this.
Incoming.
And completely missed the mark.
Good God, just a disgusting thud right here at ringside.
JBL really wants to put Punk in his place tonight. Wants to snap Punk out of this Cinderella fairy tale he's living. Wants the world title to be represented by a real man once again.
Well, Punk's claiming he's earned this dream to be at SummerSlam and defend the championship to prove that he is a man. A win tonight would be a crowning achievement in Punk's career.
Well, midnight always strikes, and fairy tales are not real. Stalking from above, from the heavens. Oh, Mongolian chop.
And for JBL, he likes to talk about fighting for the old school guys.
Inside cradle applied, shoulders down.
And the ref can't even start the count.
He didn't even let the ref start the count.
Vulnerable situation for him. Off-handle slam. He catches JBL with a counter.
Punk ducks under, grabs the hammerlock, and followed up with a lariat. Quick thinking right there. Big boot! And he evades sudden, swift, and brutal impact.
Release back suplex.
And there might be a lot of support in the crowd.
Going for the pin. Title on the line. And the champ gets free at one.
That's smart. Taking the one to catch your breath.
Gets the reversal. What a counter.
And both athletes showing they have each other's number.
Punk wasting no motion on the counter. A hammerlock now.
Drops his opponent with a massive line.
There's a fisherman suplex. Talking about these men, they couldn't be any more different. For Jake, highly competitive match. Punk defending the championship. JBL whipped into the corner, and there's the vintage running knee by Punk.
And what a shocking victory this could be for the young up-and-comer CM Punk, but denied by JBL.
Bradshaw just too powerful for Punk, and now the wrestling god teeing off.
Yeah, JBL doing what he does best. Manhandling his opponent. And JBL not too comfortable on the ropes, but going up there anyway.
Gotta do something here to put CM Punk away, and that may well do it, but it looks like JBL injured himself in the process.
Both men down, the official counting away here. First man to his feet could gain the advantage in the matchup. JBL looks like he's gonna just crawl to the cover. Shoulders are down. Punk kicks out.
And a late kick out there from CM Punk. Just enough gas left in the tank, and you can see the cogs whirring behind the eyes of JBL.
JBL looking to end it all here with a clothesline from hell.
Punk dodges out in time. CM Punk with a quick movement. Uranagi connects. He's knocked on there.
And he just decides to end the hold.
Wonder what he's thinking here.
I think JBL is right where Punk wants him.
He's able to counter that.
CM Punk looking to end things here. Go to sleep. The champ might retain with that.
And straight into the pin attempt. 2. He's done it. CM Punk retains.
Here is your winner, and still the World Heavyweight Champion, CM Punk.
Ladies and gentlemen, you just have to get used to this. Once again, CM Punk has silenced the critics and proven himself as a champion.
This was a must-win title defense for Punk, and like you said, now everyone knows the champ is no easy target.
Well, current Intercontinental Champion William Regal asked Stephanie McMahon to establish this tournament to ensure that his next challenger is deserving.
Well, I don't think William Regal is going to be disappointed with his pick of the litter tonight. As a matter of fact, every contender in this tournament was deserving.
Rey Mysterio defeating Kofi Kingston and The Miz to get here.
From San Diego, California, weighing in at 175 pounds,
Rey Mysterio, a former world champion, looking forward to this match because it takes him one step closer to perhaps battling for one championship he's never held.
That, of course, being the Intercontinental title.
Well, CM Punk is no longer one half of the World Tag Team Champions. CM Punk and Kofi Kingston losing the gold last night at a WWE live event in Hamilton, Ontario, Canada.
Yeah, as devastating as that loss was, Punk has to quickly recalibrate to get the job done tonight.
From Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 222 pounds, CM Punk.
I remember in Manchester, William Regal standing victorious in front of all of his countrymen, telling them that he was proudly going to go all over the world defending that Intercontinental Championship.
Vowing to bring prestige and honor, in his words, back to the Intercontinental title.
CM Punk and Rey Mysterio, two former world champions, battling for the chance at the Intercontinental Championship.
It's hard to believe it's the first time they're facing each other, too. Everyone in WWE is on the edge of their seats here at Armageddon.
Yeah, and you better believe that William Regal is keeping a close eye on these two. Depending on how this goes, he'll either be facing CM Punk or Rey Mysterio. Both men with a tremendous amount of talent.
And we talk about the reason for this tournament to contend for the Intercontinental. Can you believe that this is the first time these two former world champions are facing off against each other? Duking it out here for the #1 contender spot for William Regal's Intercontinental Championship.
I think either one of these men is fully capable of bringing even more honor and prestige to that coveted championship. You can tell there's so much mutual honor and respect in there between Punk and Mysterio.
Can you believe that this is the first time these two former world champions are facing off against each other? Duking it out here for the #1 contender spot for William Regal's Intercontinental Championship.
I think either one of these men is fully capable of bringing even more honor and prestige to that coveted championship. You can tell there's so much mutual honor and respect in there between Punk and Mysterio.
You see Rey Mysterio, and you notice, Corey, his wrist doesn't have extra taping tonight. He had torn ligaments in that wrist a couple of weeks ago. Is there a reason for not having it taped? I don't think it's healed quickly. I think it's perhaps psychological.
Well, we always know if you go into a match and you have an injury and you've got some part of your body taped up, it's like a bullseye. It's like a target for your opponent. Rey probably wants to appear 100%, even if he truly isn't. Showing Punk the door here.
And he exits the... Can you believe that this is the first time these two former world champions are facing off against each other? Duking it out here for the #1 contender spot for William Regal's Intercontinental Championship.
I think either one of these men is fully capable of bringing even more honor and prestige to that coveted championship. You can tell there's so much mutual honor and respect in there between Punk and Mysterio.
Great in-ring IQ on display there.
And we talk about the reason for this tournament to contend for the Intercontinental Championship coming from the smug attitude of our current Intercontinental Champion, William Regal. Saying how no one is deserving enough to challenge him. But I'm seeing two very deserving contenders in front of me now.
Well, Michael Cole, you can only say that now because of the tournament Regal put together. When Regal won the title, he promised to proudly defend it. And there is no pride in beating an unworthy challenger.
Up and around, down with a tilt-the-world backbreaker. Oh, driving the elbow.
And here we go. Locked in. It's locked. Able to reach the ropes and break the hold. Running Hurricanrana. You see Rey Mysterio, and you notice, Corey, his wrist doesn't have extra taping tonight. He had torn ligaments in that wrist a couple of weeks ago. Is there a reason for not... Head and shoulders are down.
But is it enough?
And quick getting the arm up.
He is far from being put away here, that's for certain.
Chucking his opponent to the outside, surveying the situation, picking up speed like a heat-seeking missile, hit the target right on the mark. Measured kick to the vertebrae. Targeting the arm to great effect.
Mysterio showing that athletic, technical style that has won him championships. Tossed back into the ring.
We saw that one coming. Big elbow.
About to be locked in. Here we go, guys. Sharpshooter applied. One last gasp effort, and that'll do it. A reversal. Well scouted.
Punk now with a quick go behind hammerlock. Swats his opponent with a massive line.
Trying armbar. And he decides to let his opponent out of the hold.
Might have felt like he was losing a grip and didn't want the opposition to counter out of the submission.
Punk never saw that coming. Punk looking to get past Mysterio tonight and clinch a title match against William Regal. Punk and Regal have had some run-ins in the past, and now here's the cover. Punk powers out, still going strong.
Don't know how he can't get more than a 1 count at this point.
Delivers the cross body. Lariat. Uh-oh. Flapjack! Way up there. Picking up speed. Drop kick right on the money. Oh, he saw it coming. CM Punk won the World Heavyweight title back in June on his first night on Raw after the draft, cashing in his Money in the Bank.
What a night to remember that was, but the end of Punk's reign wasn't as ceremonious. The title was taken away from him after a punt from Randy Orton. Put Punk on the shelf.
Hand and elbow.
These two trading counters, an absolute masterclass.
Using the elbow as a weapon.
Looking like a game of tit for tat now.
Strong counter from Punk.
Blow after blow, test of endurance at this point. Neither competitor shows any signs of letting up or slowing down here. Boom. Clearly now being fueled by a righteous fury, and this bloodthirsty crowd is loving it. Barely anything left, but still fist for fist, just rattling them off.
Oh, one thunderous final blow.
Oh, look at this. Out to the apron. Oh, my goodness. Are you kidding me? A back suplex right onto the apron. Again, the Intercontinental Champion William Regal will face the winner, earning a chance to hold the same title the likes of Pat Patterson, Bret Hart, Shawn Michaels, Triple H, Stone Cold, The Rock, and many more have held. Lift off.
Oh, just a flattening splash.
All right, he's got to refocus up now.
Leaning on the turnbuckle here.
Could be thinking of something big here.
Ooh! Oh, look at this now. Corey, when you're up top like that, there's only one way to go. Back superplex. Draped into the deadly Tree of Woe position.
Stuck in the Tree of Woe and being viciously kneed over and over again. Get in there, ref.
It retaliates with a counter. Legs caught. Got him caught. Uh-oh. Dragon screw.
Shoving him into the corner now.
And Punk gets countered there. And he's going to the outside, which will start a countout.
Oh, and that's what you get for disrespecting your opponent.
Look at this, placed in the Tree of Woe.
Stuck in the Tree of Woe and being viciously kneed over and over again. Get in there, ref.
Overwhelming offense now from Punk.
CM Punk is all gas right now, and Rey Mysterio cannot find the brakes.
Piercing knee decimates the face. Placed against the turnbuckles.
And this is just signature CM Punk. Stacked with that bulldog.
Well, this #1 contender match full of drama here.
You have to think Intercontinental Champ William Regal is looking on as the 619 setup, but denied by CM Punk.
Ray had it dialed up. Punk has other plans.
And what a move by Mysterio with the Hurricane Rana into the 619 position.
And now with the second bite of the cherry connects, CM Punk down. And now perhaps in the drop zone for Rey Mysterio to finish this.
Punk out of the way just in the nick of time.
And Mysterio rolling up Punk for the victory in a kick out by Punk.
Who wants it more?
Punk and Ray have been running at breakneck pace from the first bell, countering each other's best shots. This is anybody's ball game.
Oof. But here comes the fire. Several reversals, neither superstar able to penetrate their opponent's defense.
He covers. Is this it?
Could be.
Countered into a new cover. No idea what he's planning here.
Yeah, I don't think it's anything good, Cole. Boom, DDT.
Mysterio, what's he gonna do?
From the top. Frog splash. That could be Punk's demise.
There's two. Oh, and he just kicked out.
There is that legendary fighting spirit of Punk on full display.
Rey Mysterio deep in thought right now, wondering what else he needs to do. Turns it around.
Punk's had enough. He's looking to end this here. Go to sleep. Will that sew this up for Punk?
Two. CM Punk is the #1 contender.
Here is your winner, CM Punk!
Battered and bruised. What a gutsy match out of Mysterio and Punk.
The bottom line is CM Punk has a date with the Intercontinental Champion, William Regal. Ladies and gentlemen, I believe this man, CM Punk, has the upper hand, both physically and mentally.
From Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 222 pounds, CM Punk!
The assault on Orton's leg 2 weeks ago. The mental anguish that Punk has put Orton through. I believe Punk will be in control in this match.
And I would argue that there's just no way on earth that CM Punk, after everything he's done, is going to have an advantage over the Viper. Randy Orton is irate. There will be no stopping this man.
CM Punk, a charismatic figure. The people follow him. It is one thing to get him through time, and that thing is faith.
And I believe that Randy Orton has just taken the psychological advantage back from CM Punk.
Sorry, Wade. I don't agree with you at all.
From St. Louis, Missouri, weighing in at 245 pounds, the Viper, Randy Orton.
Look at the right leg of Randy Orton. That leg is heavily taped. The question is the leg ready? After the assault with the monkey wrench by CM Punk. Remember, it was just this past Monday where Orton could not even follow through with a patented punt to CM Punk because his leg gave out. As cold and calculating and evil as Randy Orton is, you can bet that CM Punk is even more so. Punk mocking Orton and his bad leg outside the ring. And that heavily taped leg will be a bullseye for Punk tonight. And as cold and calculated and evil as Randy Orton is, you can bet that CM Punk is even more so. We've seen exactly that in the weeks leading up to this match.
While these two men would never admit it, it is eerily simple.
Shoulders down, isn't it enough? And a kick out.
Yeah, it's still too early in this match for anything else.
CM Punk stopped that in its tracks.
The WWE Universe has long awaited seeing Punk and Orton settle this grudge, but I cannot wait to see Michael Cole make his WrestleMania debut in the very next match.
I can believe that, Corey. I've been training for months for this moment. It could be the greatest match in WrestleMania history.
Oh, the delusion at this commentary table right now is astounding. You're going to lose, Cole, and it is going to be a massacre.
Speaking of that, how did your match go earlier tonight, Wade?
Just focus on Punk and Orton, okay?
From way up, a double axe handle. Can Orton withstand this attack?
Yeah, Punk's just toying with Randy, like a cat with a mouse.
And the heavily taped leg will no doubt be a bullseye for Punk tonight. Is there any way for Orton to avoid that onslaught that's sure to come?
Perhaps against a less experienced, more sadistic competitor, but absolutely not against CM Punk. Orton and Punk have both come into this match like men possessed. Punk's going to be looking to tear Orton apart, not just limb by limb, but also mentally. Orton's going to have to try to figure out a way to survive when all he's seeing is red, due to both the pain and the...
And just that quick, the Viper can... Oh, and a huge missed opportunity there.
Oh, on the apron, lifting it up into the ring. Bam! Suplex. CM Punk very confident coming into this matchup. He says he has followers and faith in his corner.
I don't know how much faith he can have when those turncoats in the new Nexus have been neutralized. At this point, Punk has as many followers as you have coal miners.
Oh, bite your tongue, Wade. I'm a proud card-carrying coal miner.
Okay, so it's coal miners 1, Punk followers 0.
Oh, look at this. Out to the apron. Oh, my goodness. Are you kidding me? On the apron. The hardest part of the ring. Imagine having to continue competing after eating the apron like that. And he slides him back to the mat.
Oh, man, he has that insatiable look in his eyes. Whoa, just floating through the air.
Conspicuous by their absence tonight are the other members of the new Nexus. Each of Punk's followers have been barred from ringside after suffering losses to Randy Orton.
And the Vipers made double sure that they won't be in the building as he gave each member of the group a punt after defeating them.
Well, if you ask me, they weren't going to be a factor anyway. Those guys were always the B team of the Nexus. The real ones are now part of the core with 2 R's.
So focused on just pummeling the leg there.
And CM Punk is leaving no breathing room here.
Punk is simply refusing to give Orton even an ounce of respite at this point. Slam! Boom!
Placed him in the corner here.
Taking heavy fire in the corner in the form of a series of clotheslines. And driven down in a belly-to-back suplex.
Focusing in on the leg at the moment. And guys, I don't know what Orton can do. Punk may have this one solo. A well-placed calf kick there.
Taking heavy fire in the corner in the form of a series of clotheslines. And driven down in a belly-to-back suplex.
Knocking the wind out with the elbow.
The story of this match is that knee injury of Randy Orton's. We don't know if we'll see Orton's patented punt tonight. He attempted it on Raw this past Monday, but could not execute the maneuver.
We shall see, Corey. Randy has had a week to recover, but any...
About to be locked in. Here we go, guys. And he locks in a perfectly one last gasp effort, and that'll do it.
Smartly dipping out of harm's way.
Setting up for something here.
Drilled down hard with a scoop slam.
And here we go. Locked in. It's locked in. And here we go. Locked in. It's locked in. Just slipped underneath. And just like that, he's out of the hold. Beautiful. Float over neck breaker. Picture perfect.
You've got to wonder where CM Punk's head is at tonight. There has been a lot of instability in his mindset over the past year.
No, you're right, Wade. At this time last year, Punk was joining WrestleMania by the Straight Edge Society. Then he got injured, joined the commentary team for a bit, and now he's leading the new Nexus. You have to wonder if Punk has found his place or if he's still searching for that focus that'll bring him back to the top of WWE.
We are seeing Punk at his best right now, but something tells me we haven't quite seen this man's final form. There's a rage bubbling inside of Punk that hasn't come out yet. Once it does, he will be unstoppable.
Vintage Randy Orton.
Pure venom coursing through the Viper's veins now, and CM Punk just got a gnarly taste.
Oh, man.
Bludgeoned with a stiff shot.
Testing the limits of that leg here.
Another blow to the leg, really chopping them down from the roots here.
And now propped up in the corner. Boom! The Gulak attack.
Big impact on the suplex.
Randy now for the win. And a kick out at only one.
Incredible resilience this deep into the match.
That's going to leave a mark for sure.
Knee to the face in the corner, followed by
And he is...
And Punk and Orton going at it here. Man, and both of these guys physically exhausted.
What a knockdown, drag-out affair it has been from the opening bell. Now CM Punk looking to concoct something particularly nasty here.
Randy Orton sensed something bad was coming, fighting his way out. And Punk sent into the steel.
And Orton now has Punk where he wants him. Vintage Randy Orton.
And it rarely works out well for Orton's opponents from this point.
The Viper now coiled, ready to strike.
Staring in the eyes of Punk, who's down and out, but I think Orton, guys, may have other ideas.
Yeah, this may well be the knockout blow. Randy Orton got that look in his eye, got venom flowing through his veins, bad intentions in mind.
Knockout blow. This may end CM Punk once and for all, Wade.
Orton gonna try to end Punk's career with that patented punt, and Orton's knee gives out.
Oh, just collapsing at a critical moment, and CM Punk surviving there by the skin of his teeth.
Randy Orton's hurt. Punk now trying to figure out if he can drag himself up and somehow take advantage here.
CM Punk with a golden opportunity to capitalize here at WrestleMania with a wounded Viper. Orton wanted the RKO and Punk out of the way just in time.
Punk slithering out of there. How smart of that was CM Punk. And now perhaps gets a chance to finish off the Viper.
Launching himself off the top. RKO by Orton! Out of nowhere to Punk! Can he capitalize?
And is this a submission coming? Punk!
And he very quickly counters. Huge kick connects.
We've already seen a few blows land above the neck.
Spin kick to the midsection. Oh!
Disabling maneuvers from Punk.
Hammerlock now.
Followed up with a lariat.
Caught with the elbow.
Oh, man. Orton fending that off.
Orton has him in his clutches.
Big impact off the neck breaker.
Hoping that was enough, was it? And he kicks out of the pin and one.
He may be down, but somehow he's definitely not out at this point.
Had the Viper skin.
But now with a quick duck on there, and he converts it into...
And for some reason, he just broke his own submission hold.
What's it gonna take to end it? It might be this. Got to sleep.
It's all Punk's for the taking.
Into the pin. This could be it.
2 count. He kicked out.
Orton escaping by the skin of his teeth with that one. He has to think that was too close for comfort.
CM Punk thought that was enough.
And Punk now lifting his opponent up. And back nails the GTS.
That could end the Viper's night.
There's 2. My goodness, Punk did it. CM Punk just put down the Viper.
The winner of this match, CM Punk.
And this man, CM Punk, was stalwart the whole time. Stalwart in his belief that his fate would triumph over Randy Orton's venom. Stalwart in his drive to seek what he considered righteous vengeance against Orton.
Punk did everything he promised and more. This may not be the ending the WWE Universe had hoped for, but this is pro wrestling, not a fairy tale. The good guys don't always win here. Not that Orton would call himself a good guy.
Well, Punk definitely wouldn't call Orton that. Instead, he'd call him a loser.